Hello, my people. This is Director Samoka. We are humbled and grateful to have this wonderful session with a great man here. We're going to have a chat and nataka tu jaribu kubonga tu kiasi at least to hear some few things about life. But before that, bana niaje man?
Fiti sana.
Uko fresh?
Niko fiti.
Tumekuja kupiga story. So tell me about yourself. Unaweza jintroduce we nani? What do you do? Yeah, basically.
You know, when someone asks you to tell you or to tell him about yourself is the most difficult question in this world. Yeah, because most often we relate with how people see us or know us. But when it comes to tell me about yourself, then we tend to run out of answers. However, my name is Moses Atieli. Yeah. So Moses is a child of God. That is my first definition of who I am. That is how I understand my place in this world. I am a child of God. Nevertheless, here on this world, where God has placed me, is that I am a father, I am a brother, I am a minister, I am a servant in the vineyard, and so I engage myself in a number of activities in terms of ministry. I am a worshiper, meaning that I live my life to serve God. I also work. I'm a professional. I'm a medical adherence counselor. And also I do mentorship and coordinate programs. I also coordinate projects that are related to community. So basically, Moses revolves quite around the community and works within the community. Yeah.
Moses uko na vitu mingi bwana. Yeah. So msee anakaaje in shape whereby when he consultant we bado na work madawa medicine hapo na bado we ni minister. So as an individual, how do you revolve around all these things?
Yeah. You see, God has said that He will bless the work of our hands, and also He has said He teaches our hands to create wealth. And so, as a responsible, one of the purpose why God created us is to procreate. And most often, watu wanafikiria procreation tu ni kupata watu. Yeah, you see. Now you see, it goes beyond that, because also the fact that you need to you have been given domination to dominate, and so domination entails part of what you do, what God has given you, the skills that God have given you to bring solutions to challenges that are here. So I think that is the drive, because at the end of the day, in the ministry is expensive. The ministry is a treasure that needs investments. It's not a ministry of God is not a poor ministry. It's an expensive ministry. And so if I have to serve God in the ministry, I also do not want to serve God and become a burden in the ministry. Yeah, you need to serve God with all they say, with everything that you have. And so even at work, that is still ministry, because I meet people that need God, that need services, and I'm able to serve them. So at the end of the day, I have to balance to serve God in the church or in the congregational setup, but again, on the back of my mind, know that I also need to be a responsible father who feeds the family. They say ministry begins at home, right? Yeah. So if I am a father, I need to be a father at home and also a father away. I think that is the motives that drives the balancing.
I've gotten the point whereby umesema that ministers like atufai kuwa na burden. Ministries is expensive. But now unajua kuna wala so there is this quote niliona ikisema that when pastors want when pastors want cars, they go to the washirikas. But when washirikas want the car, the pastor tells them to God. So how does it revolve? How do you understand that?
Pastors have mastered the logic of because they have to live in the reality, because God does not bring cars from heaven. God, as I said, He teaches your hands to create wealth. And the pastors know very well if these people are going to contribute money, they'll be able to buy a car.
Yeah.
But now the pastors also do not have the capacity to provide a car for each and every member. Yeah. So they will strengthen their faith, the faith of the believers, by telling them to ask God. I think that statement is not normally complete. They need to tell believers that you need to trust God for a car on top of what you're doing. Because even if you ask God for something and you stay at house,
so mapazi wako kwa ile form ya wanakula mali wanafanya kazi.
Kazi kabisa. Kwetu kwa huko kwetu wanasemanga kwa lugha yetu mundali chati. Yani
Mundu
alichati ile.
Yani
mtu anakula kwa
amefanya kazi. Now, by the way, mostly ina happen. Do you feel at any point inajaribu kuspoil maybe the way people tend to view things, the way wenye, because unapata mtu mwenye si born again na amejitupa church hivi tu kidogo, ushasikia kuna fungu la 10, kuna registration, kuna ile pesa yenye inatolewa annually ya wamama wa kanisa ama wa baba. You get do you feel like kidogo inapunguza morali ya msee kuingia church, ama does it change the motive? Maybe I'll want to know your point of view on that. Yeah, msee anakam church tu hivi nini kama ameshasema yeye ni mgeni, amejoin, amepewa Sundays 2 ama hata wengine they just that's
kama mko na project ya kanisa.
Ushaingizwa project zote, kwanza umepaka hapo gari wanasema hatuna budi. Yeah, so what's your point on that?
I think it's sad because it brings a picture of a materialistic kind of church. A church where people are going not to seek God, but to seek materials. And so it makes someone tired because at the end of the day, if people continue, watu wakiendelea kukuja church, akiambiwa atapata hiki kitu na eventually hakipati. You know, human, sisi ni wanadamu. At some point you get tired. So mtu uchoka kwa sababu watu pia they believe in what they see. Yeah. So as much as you're building their faith in what they don't see, but they also want to believe in what they see. Now this is the problem. When people come to church, people need to be equipped by the word, because the word redeems, and the word, they say the knowledge in empower. So now when you do not know the word and the pastor interprets the word for you, I normally see a joke on Facebook or somewhere where they say the pastor goes and read a particular verse, okay, and says, let's say maybe
John 3:16,
or even Isaiah something there, and say na Mungu atapanguza machozi yao. Now we are going, we did not read the verse huko juu na huko chini, so you don't know the context of that word. Then the pastor akasema na Mungu atapanguza machozi ya watu. Wapo wanapanguza machozi leo. Leo watu wanapanguza hapa machozi. Nasikia machozi inapanguzwa.
So they don't get the context.
The context, yeah. You've not trained people to read the word and to understand. Because, you know, if you read the word and you understand, you personally, is how you interpret the word. And, you know, basically, logically, this is what I need to do as a believer. The Bible says that as many that are called are spirit-led, this he calls son, which means if you get into the church and you receive Christ, you are filled by the Spirit. God calls you the sons, and so you do not need to buy your sonship. You do not buy. You don't need to buy your sonship. And it is interesting. The Bible says that those sons are also called co-heirs together with Christ. So if I'm a co-heir and I know my position in the kingdom, I'm a son. Why do you need to tell me I'm napanguza machozi leo when I really know my position? I know how to panguza myself that machozi. So the church should be a place of helping us to grow even more deeper. Yeah, you can always ask people A quick example is mtu anaweza enda church alafu unamuuliza tu randomly, leo manze jo neno ilikuwaje? My friend, these that people forgot because walikuwa wanapanguzwa machozi.
Machozi ilikuwa most.
Utatamka ndani wangapi, mko wangapi?
Now you said something some time back as you're saying, as you're ushering your point, ukasema that people do what when there is a point you said that wase wana believe in what they see. So don't you feel like that context alone is driving pastors to do things just so that people would see? Anaenda mahali wanachukua papers za hospitali hapo fake anaseti hapo hivyo. You see cyber now technology imegrow. You get now umefake hapo vitu alafu anakuja anaonyesha you get. So what is your point on that now that people will believe what they see?
Or even they'll train other people to come and make false testimony, which is blasphemy. You know, also God hates false testimony. So because mtu akisikia huyu alifanyiwa itamtoa morale. Nile Bwana Yesu asifiwe kanisa. Nilikuja nikasikia pastor nini, I love you, siku nikatoa sacrifice ya 5,000. Alafu nikafanyiwa ABCD. Now you see it's a reverse psychology kind of thing.
So it's more of getting cash.
We want to get, and we have to use all the mechanisms. And so I think personally, the more you fake it, the more it's like when you begin to lie, you'll have to find another lie to cover the other lie.
And your life becomes a lie.
Definitely. Definitely. So that is it. That is how it is. But you see, people just need to understand their position. People need, and the mistake that I think we've done is that we've not let people grow in the word. And people need to grow in the word so that they get to know God. Most people in the churches know about God. They don't know God.
They know about they know about God. They don't know God. They have only heard of all the things he has done.
They know about him based on what the pastor is saying. But have they encountered God?